What's going on, Overland Sports? Back with another video, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the newest signing for the Toronto Maple Leafs. That is Calle, who is a 30-year-old forward. He could play left wing, right wing, center. Very versatile guy. He'll get minutes on the power play, possibly, and more than likely he'll get some time on the penalty kill. He's a great versatile player, and he's coming off a 6-year, $12 million deal where he made $2 million per season, and I think that really he lived up to those numbers and that those stats. I think Jarnkrok was very, very good over there in Nashville. He had some really nice seasons. He's a pretty good veteran. And the Leafs decided to bring him on here on a 4-year deal worth $8.4 million. So that's 2.1 per season. That brings him signed until 2026, where that offseason he'll be a free agent an unrestricted free agent at age 34. I think this move makes a ton of sense for the Leafs. He's going to be a part of their future. I like the move. I think Jarnkrok is a guy with playoff experience. He's played in 75 career playoff games. He's been to the Stanley Cup Finals with the Predators, and he's definitely had some good seasons. This past year, he played with the Kraken as they took him from Nashville in the expansion draft, and then he was traded to Calgary, where he struggled a little bit in the 17 games he played there in the regular season. He had just 4 assists, but in the playoffs, he was pretty impactful. He played 12 games. All 12 games in the playoffs for Calgary, and he had 4 points there, a goal and 3 assists. But I think the most important piece to Calle Jarnkrok is that he's a smart player. He's a very smart player. He's a guy who's like I said, he's going to bring you versatility, and he's a third or fourth line guy that makes a ton of sense for the Leafs. He's played in 574 career NHL games, and he's got 241 points over the course of his career, and his game makes a ton of sense to fit what the Leafs bring. He's a good, he's a very similar player to Alex Kerfoot, and he's going to be making $1.4 million less. So that means that Alex Kerfoot is probably on his way out of town here with the Leafs, and that doesn't upset me because that means the Leafs are going to be bringing in something here. It might be a smart move here. I really like the signing of Calle Jarnkrok. I think he makes a ton of sense for the Leafs. And, like I said, I think Kerfoot and Hall could be on their way out. And, that means the Leafs will be getting something nice back. And we'll see what that is in the next few days or few weeks. But it's certainly going to be exciting to see what follows this move. This move brings the Leafs to having absolutely nothing left on the cap. So they're going to have to get creative here. We'll see what they end up doing. I would think that, like I said, the Leafs are going to be making some trades, so we'll see what those end up being. I'm excited to find that out. But Calle Jarnkrok, where might he fit in the Leafs lineup? That is, that remains to be seen depending on what the Leafs decide to do, throughout the rest of their offseason, whether that's bring in a guy like JT Miller or whether that's just trade Kerfoot and Hall and bring in a defenseman. Who knows what the case is going to be, but I think Jarnkrok is a guy who's going to come in here on the third line. He's going to play with possibly Kampf and, an Engvall or a Kampf and Aubé-Kubel. There's a lot of options for Calle Jarnkrok. There's a lot of places you can play him. I think he, like I said, he's versatile, so that really helps that out there. And, the fact that he is, 30 years of age, he brings a little bit of experience, but at the same time, he's, not old. He's, right in the prime of his career, and I think he's going to be a solid addition for the Toronto Maple Leafs. I love the move by Kyle Dubas, and I'm excited to see what follows this. Like I said in my last Leafs video about Jordie Benn and the Victor Mete signings, I think Rasmus Sandin might be getting traded because of the moves that we've been making, and they still haven't really signed him, and it's just really difficult to kind of tell right now the direction with him. He seems like he's playing hardball with the Leafs, and he's a restricted free agent, so the Leafs have the rights to do whatever they want with him, and Kyle Dubas might not put up with it, and you might just trade him and get a really solid defenseman. If you can, piece a package together with Rasmus Sandin, you might be able to get a pretty nice player in return. So we'll see what the Leafs ultimately end up doing there. But on the Calle Jarnkrok front, I really like the move, but there needs to be moves to follow, so we'll see what that ends up being. I'm excited to find that out, and you guys let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section on this Calle Jarnkrok signing. 4 years, $8.4 million. That's $2.1 million per season. That signs Jarnkrok all the way till the 2026 summer, where he will be 34 years of age. He's going to be part of the Leafs' future, and I'm excited about that. He was a guy I really liked, and I thought that there was a chance Leafs can get him, and I'm really happy that they ended up with him. You guys let me know all that good stuff down in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We'll see you guys on the next video. And as always, go Leafs, go.